Hey guys, welcome to the channel. First off, I want to thank you guys for subscribing. I hit 500 subscribers the other day. I can't thank you enough. I'm trying to build this channel up and obviously get some more views and keep providing content. And also, if you haven't checked them out, check out stingerwoodbats.com and use promo code TheSwingman to get 15% off your order. I'll leave a link in the description below. They got awesome stuff. Again, if you like any of the batting gloves, shirts, bats that I use in these videos, they're all available on their website. Also, check out their team stuff as well. They got some great deals going on. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.
There we go!
Alright guys, so while I'm telling the story, just like my last video, I'll be showing you clips of our last tee game that we played. But this story takes place back in 2012, spring of 2012, which I would say would be my best professional year I had, which would be part of another story. I was an all-star in 2012, but this was in the springtime before the season started. So I was playing with the AAA squad in spring training, and we were at the Red Sox facility. Now, the Red Sox facility is paired up with the Major League facility, so they're all just one big complex. And occasionally you'll see the big leaguers walking around the facility, which is awesome. Unlike the Orioles facility, who I was with the Baltimore Orioles, they were separated from the minors to the majors, so you wouldn't really run into those guys much. But anyways, we get to the facility, and right when we get there, they have these lunches for us, so we're all sitting there eating our food, and all of a sudden I see Jared Saltalamacchia, the catcher for the Red Sox, at the time walk by me, and he started talking to my friend Austin, and apparently they're good friends back in high school, I believe. And he walks away, and I was talking with my friend Austin, and he was telling me the whole story between them two. Anyways, fast forward a couple minutes, all of a sudden I look over and I see Saltalamacchia walking back. He's in full catcher's gear, and he's walking next to Josh Beckett. So at first I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I get to, there's Josh Beckett. I get to see him. I didn't know he was actually walking onto our field, and he started warming up in the outfield. And I was like, what's he doing on our field? And all of a sudden it came to me, he was warming up because he was starting against us. And I was like, holy cow, we're facing Josh Beckett today. So at the time, I think that day I was hitting fifth in the order. And he did really well against the four guys before me. I came up in the second inning. He got 4 outs, the first 4 guys out, starting into the second inning. So I come up, and now, being that he was my favorite pitcher, I knew all the pitches he threw. So I had that going through my mind, and at the time, I think I was hitting almost 450 that spring. I was just on fire. And my biggest thing I kept telling myself was 80%. So I took everything at 80%, make sure I wasn't getting too amped up in the box, and just nice and relaxed. And starting early with my load. So, I'm trying to tell myself to do these things, and I look up, and sure enough, I see Josh Beckett looking back at me in the same stance on the mound that I used to mimic back when I was younger, and right away, my heart started to race. So he throws the first pitch to me. It was a cutter low and in. I take the biggest hack of my life. I thought it was a fastball in, and it just dives down towards my back foot, and I swing through it. Stepped out of the box. I took a really deep breath, and I told myself I got to relax. So I stepped back into the box, and now I'm setting the box, and I'm thinking to myself, he's going to do the same thing. just lay off, no matter how good it looks. So sure enough, throws the pitch. I kind of do almost a statue. I was expecting a cutter in. Sure enough, cutter in, off the plate, ball. So now it's a 1-1 count. So I step out, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is going to be the best pitch I'm going to see all at bat. He's going to try to get ahead of me. He's not going to fall behind on me right here. And sure enough, he threw a 1-1 four-seamer on the outside corner, and I went with it, and I drove a double one-hopper off the left center field wall. So I'm standing on second base now, and I'm super excited. I didn't expect to do that, and I was kind of on cloud nine. I look over, and I see my friend Austin peeking around the edge of the dugout, giving me a thumbs up, and I just had the biggest smile on my face. So fast forward, it was the fourth inning, I believe, fourth or fifth inning. I was able to get another at-bat against him. This time, my mom and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, were down in Florida watching me play, and they just got to the field. They missed my first at-bat. So my wife, she was in charge of videotaping me in my at-bat, so she gets out the video camera, and I get up against him again, and I knew for a fact I wasn't going to see any fastballs to hit. So first pitch, he throws me his slow curveball. That's what one of his pitches he was infamous for, is that big breaking slow curve. So he lays that in there, first strike, and I take it. So I'm stepping back in the box, and now I'm just looking for something elevated to hit. Again, I wasn't expecting to get any fastballs that at bat, and sure enough, he throws a changeup and just leaves it over the middle of the plate, and I line one right back up the middle, just above his head. He ducks down, and it just goes out to the outfield for a single, and I round first. And I remember him kind of walking around the back of the mound towards first base, getting the ball back from the infield, and he looks at me and he says, "That wasn't a good changeup." And I just right away I was like, "Holy crap!" He just addressed me, and I was, no, you're good. It's good. I didn't even know what to say, but again, I was starstruck, just having him, kind of talk in my direction, I guess you could say. But so I ended up swiping second base too on that at bat, which I don't know if that's frowned upon when a big leaguer's throwing in spring training. I don't think it really is, but I took second base, and it was just an awesome game for me. I ended up 3 for 3 in the game. My third at bat, I didn't get to face him, but I just lined a single to left field. But I was just lucky enough to catch him when I was hot, and like I said, just having the opportunity to face someone of that stature was awesome for me, and it was a great experience. And I tell these stories to younger guys. They always ask what it's like facing big league pitching. When you get to that level, guys have great stuff, whether it's the major leagues or minor leagues. Just the major leaguers have it all put together where they're more consistent. So none of his pitches really surprise me, because I see that kind of stuff in the minor leagues. It's just, his ability to locate and change things up, maybe, a few steps ahead than what you'd see in the minors. But like I said, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything, and I was just glad I got a couple of knocks out of him. I will post that video of my single here, maybe my next video if I could get it. It's off an old camera, so I have to figure out how to get it on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Like I said, I got a few stories of facing major leaguers. That was probably one of my best days. I do have some brutal ones. I don't say brutal, but definitely surprises for me as far as how great their stuff was. But I'll have those stories for another time. If you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button below, and also hit that like button. I'll have more videos coming up, and check me out on Instagram at @theswingman_. Thanks for watching.